Well, hello people of the internet, my name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. For today's video, I want it to be like a little chill video where we just do a Q&A because I asked you guys over on my Instagram, which is @IrishReader. In case you're not following me, you should go follow me over there. And so I just wanted to do a Q&A because I feel like we haven't just chatted in a while. I literally couldn't also tell you the last time I did a Q&A on this channel. I don't even remember. So it's about time we did one. So for today, I'm going to go to McDonald's and then I'm going to just, answer some questions in the car while I'm eating my McDonald's. So if you are also eating something right now, please let me know, because whenever I'm having food or when I'm eating or anything, I always have to watch something. So whether that's a TV show, a movie, YouTube videos, I always have to watch something. So I'd be really curious to know if anyone is eating right now and using my video to watch something with. So let me know if you're doing that. Also, welcome to Inside the Car. We call her Dory because she is a blue car, so, Dory. I also don't have my little car charger thing, which I plug in so that I can use my phone to listen to music. I don't have it. I left it in my sister's car and she's gone off for the day. So I'm gonna have to listen to the radio. Don't love that for me because I can't listen to my songs, so that's fun. All this late night talking about anything you wanna till the morning. You know what really sums up the driving lifestyle and just having a car is that I got diesel in my car before, when I was leaving, because I needed to have diesel or I wouldn't make it to McDonald's, so I got diesel. And I have gone past now 2 different Apple Greens, which is one of the Irish petrol stations, gas stations, whatever. And both of them were lower than the price I paid for my diesel. I paid $1.92 per litre or whatever it's called in Ireland. I don't really know anything about that. But it was $1.92 where I got it. Then I drove past one and it was $1.87. And now I just drove past another one and it was $1.84. I don't think you understand how much this has actually angered me, that I could have gotten it cheaper. But I wouldn't have met it to those ones. Anyways, there is a line for the drive-thru, but as per usual, that is okay. I don't know if anyone has had the halloumi fries. If you're from Ireland or the UK, you might have had the halloumi fries so far. I tried them the other day, wasn't a big fan of them. They don't taste bad, but they're kind of boring. I was a little bit disappointed because I love the cheese bites that you can get at Christmas from McDonald's over here. They are literally my favorite thing ever, so I cannot wait for those to come back on the menu at Christmas time. I don't even know if anyone cares about my opinion on the halloumi fries, but now you know what my opinion is on the halloumi fries. No offense, hurry up, I'm hungry. Hi, can I get a large McChicken sandwich meal, please?
Yeah, what drink?
Coke, please.
Anything else?
And can I also get a portion of 6 chicken nuggets, please?
What dip?
Curry sauce, please.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Yeah, your order total is 11.15 and your order number is 91.
Okay, thank you. We ordered besties. Also, McDonald's prices have changed. We gotta love inflation in this country and the prices of everything increasing. 6 chicken nuggets once upon a time used to be €2 because they were on the Eurosaver menu. Then, oh my god, they do Fanta Frozens in there now. Kinda want one. Anyways. So the chicken nuggets used to be €2 once upon a time because they were on a Eurosaver menu. Then they went up to $2.50 and they were still on the Eurosaver menu. However, I just ordered them there now and they're gone up to €2.70, so they've just gone up another 20 cents. Why is the cost of living just becoming so expensive? Also, it's 1,000,000,000 degrees today. I don't know why I wore a hoodie. Actually, that's a lie. And oh my god, my Be Real just went. Not my Be Real going off while okay, we're doing my Be Real. Guess we're doing it. I'm on time. I was on time. I was on time. Exactly. Okay, not gonna lie, besties. Really wish I did not wear my jumper. I am really, really hot. But you move on, you accept things in life, and that's just what I'm doing. I'm sorry, but McDonald's Coke just hits differently. I think it's because obviously it's more syrupy and stuff. I also forgot to get some sauce for my chips. So we're just gonna eat them with no tip. Yeah. Let's get into the questions. I screenshotted the questions on my phone and we're gonna just answer them and see how this all goes. I don't understand what's going on over there. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by everything. So the first question that I have is, do you ever read or watch horror? I love horror movies so much. Horror movies are probably my favorite type of movie to watch, if I'm being completely honest. There's just nothing like a good horror movie where you get scared. The thing is, I don't usually have a lot of people to watch them with because a lot of people don't love horror movies, but I adore them, like literally my favorite movies to watch. Let's talk about some of my favorites. So some of my favorite horror movies that I've seen so far this year. Definitely the new Scream 5. That Scream was so good. Also, apologies in advance, there's probably gonna be a lot of me talking with my mouth full. I'm very aware that that's extremely rude and bad manners. If we want to be able to film this video, I'm gonna need to be able to talk while I'm eating at the same time. Anyways, Scream 5, love that one. I've seen that actually 3 times in cinema. I was just so obsessed with that. Like, I really love that movie. The Scream franchise is just also one of my favorite franchises. Honestly, there isn't really that many ones I've seen this year that I really like. Like, I did see The Black Phone with Ethan Hawke in it. I remember really liking it, but I just expected it to be a bit more scarier because I thought it was gonna be like really scary. What other ones have I watched this year? Oh, I've seen the new Texas Chainsaw. When that came out on Netflix, that was absolutely awful. Oh, X! I loved X. That was such a good horror movie. I also really need to watch the new Orphan movie because that just came out, so I need to see that too. In terms of reading horror, I don't really read horror because, to be honest, it doesn't usually scare me when I read a horror book. One of the only horror books I've read that I can really think of that actually kind of did scare me is Clown in a Cornfield. I can't remember who wrote that book, but I'll include the picture on the screen. I read that for a vlog back in Halloween one year, and I remember I read it in the dark and I listened to it on audiobook as well, and it really scared me because obviously it's about a clown. It's like a slasher movie with a clown, and if you don't know, one of my biggest fears are clowns. Like, I literally am terrified of clowns. But like, it didn't terrify me. So unless you know some horror books that you think would really, really scare me, anything apart from anything by Stephen King, I just really don't want to read any Stephen King books. That's just a personal thing. If you know anything that's really scary that I should read, let me know and I might read it during Halloween. Next question is probably one that I got asked a lot on, and that is, why did you take such a long hiatus from YouTube? I realized that I never fully talked about this because I remember when I came back with my Heartstopper reaction video, I said that I had a video coming out where I was talking about why I went away for so long, and then I just never uploaded that video. How do we answer this question? Because honestly, it's kind of a long-winded answer. I guess the very first one that we could say is that I got extreme burnout from YouTube because from 2020, when my first video of Twilight blew up, I have been just making videos like nearly every week since 2020. Obviously that's a lot of content I was doing, but of course we were in lockdowns and stuff, so I had the time to film all these videos. And then after the first lockdown ended in Ireland and I went back to work in my bookshop, I was just really passionate about YouTube because my YouTube channel was like really gaining momentum at that time. I just also wasn't comfortable working in retail again with COVID happening and stuff. So I quit my job at the bookshop and I started to do YouTube kind of like full time. And because of that, then I got extreme burnout. I was constantly making videos. I remember I was uploading videos and I would get comments from people saying like, oh my God, you're really helping me during quarantine and during the lockdowns and stuff. And those comments literally meant the world to me and made me feel just so happy that I was helping someone else that was going through this awful COVID-19 pandemic that we were all going through. So I constantly just wanted to keep putting out more videos and more videos because I just knew how much it was helping other people, and that just made me so happy. But in the process of doing that, I forgot to focus on myself, and then I got extreme burnout. Honestly, I want to say I hit that point around the summer of 2021, but I was still making content anyways. And then it fully just started to get a toll on me, toll on my mental health, and I hit like rock bottom really, because then we go from the burnout into extreme depression. So trigger warning if you don't want to hear about depression and all that kind of stuff. I will put a time mark here that you can skip to if you don't want to hear any of this conversation. I was just really depressed. I was in a really, really bad place. Around Christmas time of 2021, I had a severe breakdown. I know some of you guys are probably going to start thinking, was that when Chloe was here? Yes, it was when Chloe was here. I had a breakdown. It was really scary. I was in a really, really dark place. I was crying a lot. I was overthinking everything. I can't even explain how I felt. Like, I just constantly felt like everything was bad. I saw like no happiness. I was just in a very, very dark place. I was like, you know what? I need to take a step away from YouTube and really like work on myself because this is not okay, like how sad and how bad I'm feeling. And everyone was like really worried about me and stuff. So I was like, I need to take all these worries like seriously. I'm worried about myself. Took a time off YouTube until, when did I upload my next video? Like April? I did it really slowly. I didn't want to rush myself because I knew how dark of a place I was in. I didn't want to go back there. And that is why I took a long hiatus from YouTube. I had to for my own health and just for my own life. Like, it was really scary. Also, I've like never took that big of a gap from YouTube ever. Like, if you guys don't know, I have been doing YouTube since 2014 and now it's 2022. So I've been doing this for 8 years. I have never taken that long of a break from YouTube ever. So think about 8 years of content, and I've never taken that long of a gap. I needed the rejuvenation of my creativity just to be excited about filming content again, and luckily I'm in that space now again. That is a very long-winded answer, but that is why I took a long hiatus from YouTube. And then to kind of like balance off of that question, I also got asked, how are you? So I really appreciate these. I got a lot of comments of people asking me just how am I? And I really appreciate this, so thank you so much to all of you who asked. I am good. I'm in a good headspace now, thankfully. I'm really happy like of my progress and where I am right now. I've kind of gotten like a new perspective on life recently, and I don't want to get into why that is, but I got into like a new perspective of life, and I'm just so grateful to be here, so grateful to have you guys, so grateful to have my family, my friends, just so grateful for everything. It's really changed my perspective, has put me into a happier place mentally and everything. So to answer your question, I'm good. I really am good. I'm not just saying that, I actually am feeling good. Which, if you had asked me this question back in January of this year, you would not have liked my answer then. So the fact I'm saying that I'm good now, that's really good. So I'm happy with that. Next question is, favorite Taylor Swift album? I'm aware this question did not ask for my ranking, but I'm gonna give you my ranking of the albums. So my #1 album is 1989. That album was an album I listened to for the very first time on a car ride that I went with my family, because we were going to a hotel with all of my family. And I remember I listened to it from start to finish in that car ride, and I just remember having the most amazing experience with it. I really related to like a lot of the songs. It just made me so happy. Also, the 1989 tour is the very first Taylor Swift tour I ever went to, so I just have a lot of attachment to 1989 and I just love it. So that's my #1 album. My second favorite album would be Speak Now. Like, Speak Now gave us Enchanted, Long Live, Last Kiss, Dear John, Back to December, Haunted, The Story of Us. I think people are really forgetting like all of the bops that come from that album. It's just, it hurts. It hurts. So that's my second favorite album. Then my third favorite album used to be Evermore, but I think I've actually changed it to Lover. Lover just has so many great songs as well. Cornelia Street, especially the live version from Paris. It has Afterglow, You Need to Calm Down. I'm sorry, people hate on You Need to Calm Down, but I freaking love that song. It's my gay anthem. And obviously it has Lover. I love Lover. I Think He Knows, Miss Americana and Heartbreak Prince. Like, there is bops after bops on that album. Of course, the main one, Cruel Summer. Hello. Let's not forget that she exists. Then #4 would be Evermore. Then #5 I would say is Red, because All Too Well 10-minute version exists and it's on that album. Actually, I probably would put Evermore and Red kind of tied. They probably interchange now as well. Then #6 would probably be Reputation. Then #7 Folklore. #8 Fearless, and Debut #9. Those would be my answers. Okay, we've got a McChicken. I'm so excited. I literally love my chicken sandwiches so much. Now, trying to eat this while talking is going to be a bit of a challenge. We shall try. Next question is, what would your dream career outside of YouTube be? I actually don't know, and that's the issue, because I'm trying to find a new job now, and I literally don't know what I want to do. Like, I have no idea. Like, I think a lot that I would like to work in like a social media thing for a company, or then obviously to work in publishing, but I just don't know. Like, even where in publishing I'd like to work. To answer that question, I don't know. If anyone like else feels that way, please let me know, because like I just have no idea what I'm doing with my life, and yeah, it's a fun time. It's a fun time. So good. Next question is, what K-pop group would you want to come to Ireland if you couldn't travel to see them? I specifically kept this question in because I got a question or a DM recently on my Instagram about people saying that, like, no, I asked like anonymous questions and someone said that they don't think I like K-pop as much as I used to, which is absolutely not the case. I still love and adore K-pop so much. The reason I actually stopped talking about K-pop is because one time I got a comment here on YouTube when I was talking about K-pop, and someone said, please stop talking about K-pop and Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift was another one. Please stop talking about that. We're here only to hear you talk about books. We don't want to hear about any of that. I really listened to that comment and I was like, okay, I will silence myself and only ever talk about books. And I don't know why I ever listened to that comment, because that was just one person needed to not listen to that comment, but I sadly did, and I stopped talking about K-pop. So people then just assume that I hate K-pop now, which is just not the case. But anyways, the K-pop group that I would travel to is Stray Kids, because Stray Kids are my ult group now. I discovered them last year during their Kingdom when they sang Wolfgang. I became in love with Bang Chan, and the rest was history. Obviously from that, my bias is Bang Chan. They're definitely the group I would travel to see is Stray Kids. I love them so much. Like, I need them to come to Ireland. Not even Ireland, I just need them to announce their European tour. They went on a tour like in America and in Asia and stuff, But where is Europe? I need to see Stray Kids. Like, I need to see them so bad. I need to do Maniac. I need to do that live. I need to do it. It's like literally, it's not even a want, it's a necessity. And I need it in my life. Also, if you're unaware, I do actually have a K-pop Discord group chat where we talk about K-pop, especially Stray Kids. It is mainly a Stray Kids Discord. However, there is like a server where we talk about other K-pop. So obviously any other K-pop group you're into or like listen to, we talk about it there as well. So if you're looking for new friends in the K-pop world, like you want more friends who are into K-pop, come over and join the Discord. I'll link it down below. Come and join and hang out with us all. It's a fun time over there. The next question is, where would you like to travel the most for touristic purposes? For this, I've got a couple of different answers. I was actually just talking to my mom about this morning. I was like, I haven't been to enough European countries and I'm from Europe. I'm not going to list these in like order of preferences. I'm just going to list a couple of places that I really want to go to. So one would be Iceland. I really want to go to Iceland, especially like Reykjavik and stuff. And actually, fun fact, I keep getting like spam emails from TripAdvisor in my emails about going to Reykjavik. And it's like, oh, get ready for your upcoming trip to Reykjavik. And like, I haven't booked a trip to Reykjavik, so I don't know why it keeps doing that. And it just knows I want to go, so maybe it's just because Google remembers me searching it, so it keeps recommending it to me. But it's annoying because I'm like, I can't afford to go to Reykjavik right now, even though I want to. I really want to go to Tallinn in Estonia. My friend Sophie went there during the summer on a cruise, and just from her pictures, it looks so pretty. So I really want to go to Tallinn in Estonia. I also used to have like an obsession with Estonia when I was younger. I remember I did like a thing where I looked up an encyclopedia, like all this information about Estonia and Tallinn, and I wrote like a little essay about it out of my own free will. It wasn't for school or anything. I literally just did it by myself because I was just obsessed with Estonia. So I think it's what I deserve to younger Kevin to go to Estonia. I also really want to go to Germany. I've never been to Germany, just Germany in general. I just want to go there. I also really want to go to Rome in Italy. I have been to Italy before. I've been to like Pisa, Florence, but I haven't actually been to Rome, and I really want to go to Rome. And then for outside of Europe, I really want to go to Toronto in Canada. I've been to Canada before. I've been to Calgary and Banff, but I really want to go to Toronto. Also Vancouver. I would love to go to Vancouver too. And then also I would love to go to Japan and Tokyo. Like, I need to go to Japan. Like, that's honestly probably one of my #1 like bucket list countries to go to. I really want to go to Japan. And yeah, they're all the countries. There's definitely more. Like, I love traveling, so honestly, any country I've never been to, I want to go. So yeah. The next question that I have is, how different is it filming YouTube videos now compared to when you first started? And that's actually a really good question, because YouTube now is so different. I didn't really care as much with my content when I first started. I was just like, let's just make videos, like let's just put out as many as I possibly can or whatever. But now it's more focused on like the quality of your videos. And I think that's across like all YouTube channels. Like, everyone doesn't put out as many videos as they used to. They more focus on like how good and how good a quality those videos are, and like the content in it is really good. Like, you might be like 3 weeks between videos, but it's always because the previous video is really good, so you want to make sure the next video is really good as well. So I definitely think quality is a lot more focused on nowadays instead of quantity. I also feel like obviously content has changed throughout the years. We got my nuggets. Like, it's also changed. Like, for example, when I first started doing YouTube, a lot of sit-down videos for book channels were like the main thing to do. So like book hauls, wrap-ups, TBRs, challenges, all those kind of things. But now I feel like the main focus is reading vlogs. I think that's like the #1 thing that like everyone does is reading vlogs, and they're the videos that usually do the best. So yeah, I just think YouTube has changed a lot, and it's always going to change, and you just have to learn to adapt to it and grow with it. And I would like to think I've done that very well over my last 8 years, but who knows. Also, I'm having sweet curry dip, just in case you're wondering what dip I'm having. Next question is, if you could read a book again for the first time, what would it be? Now, I know a lot of you are probably gonna expect me to say Love, Simon, or Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli, but I'm not gonna say that, because I think my actual answer for this would be Starfish by Akemi Dawn Bowman. I read this book last year, and it was my favorite book I read of the entire year. As I said, obviously I was going through my burnout. I was starting to feel like depressed and all that kind of stuff. This book came at the most perfect time when I read it. I felt really seen in it. The main character talks about her anxieties, and then she also shows her anxieties through her paintings, and like it describes what she painted and how she feels. And I just felt really represented, and I felt like I saw myself in what she was talking about. But like, I could relate to her. I can't remember obviously direct quotes and like things that happen right now because it's been a while since I read it. But I just remember I was like, oh, this is me. I see myself here, and it just really hit. I remember I annotated it so much, and I just was obsessed with it, and it's one of my favorite books of all time. If you haven't read it, please, please, please read it. I highly recommend it. Obviously, trigger warnings for this book: depression, anxiety, parental neglect, child abuse. There's probably more of them. I'll try link all of the trigger warnings on screen when I'm editing. Highly recommend this book. I honestly need more people to read it. Like, it's just so good. I'm gonna do one more question because I'm nearly finished eating and my car is so hot. I need to open a window or something. This needs to be the last question. I feel like I'm even getting sweaty. It's not the bye, besties. And this is actually a question I got a lot of people asking me about this. A lot of people, and I honestly feel very grateful that you're all wondering how my dating life is going. So the question is, are you having any success dating? The answer would be no. No, I am not. Also, I got another reply on Instagram and someone was like, are you still single? Because I don't know how, you're so attractive. And I was like, yeah. Obviously I just need more gay men in Ireland to agree with you on that sentence because it's not working good. It's not going well, besties. So obviously my answer would be no, I'm not having any success. But as I already said, I've had a lot of things going on mentally that I just don't even think I could focus on another person right now. Yes, I'm on the dating apps, and if something happens, great. But also at the same time, I just don't think mentally I'm ready to focus on anyone else right now. So yeah, that's my dating life. She's not going well. Hopefully at some point, Mr. Right will come along, sweep me off my feet, and I will no longer be a single Pringle. And with that, I move on to my last chicken nugget. And so I'm going to end the video there. Thank you all so much who sent me questions over on Instagram. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, just having a little sit down chat with me. And if you ate something while watching this, I hope you enjoyed whatever you ate. That's gonna be it for this video. If you'd like to see more content from me, I have a Patreon where I upload extra videos, extra reading vlogs, monthly live shows. We do Netflix parties. It's always linked down below if you want to come over and join the Patreon family. Follow me over on Twitch. That's where I will be when I eventually do my first Twitch stream. I will be doing read with me live streams, so make sure you follow me over there. It's irishreader_. And also my other social media are all linked down below if you want to follow me over on them. And other than that, that's going to be it for this video, and I shall see you all next time in my next video. So goodbye, guys.